Labour launches yet another review into behaviour of anti-Semitism in schools. The government said this new independent review into anti-Semitism will be a real call to action, not just words. But yeah, believe that when I see it. But the investigation will be led by a guy called Dr. David Bell, a former permanent secretary to the Department of Education, and his task will be to examine how well schools are dealing and supporting people who've been victims of anti-Semitic incidents. It will, of course, be looking at things such as school policies, government guidance, and how incidents are handled in practice. Now, the Department for Education says anti-Semitic incidents linked to schools have doubled in 2025 compared with pre-2023 levels. Seems to be a lot more of it, doesn't it? More than 1 in 5 British Jewish parents say that their children have been victims of anti-Semitism, either in school or on the way to it or on the grounds of it. And this review will run throughout the year, and they say that they will report in the autumn. They say it has to be done because it demonstrates that there is a clear need to act. However, the terms of reference of the study is very, very narrow. It doesn't want to look at other things that will embarrass the government. So it will not, for example, examine funding issues or staffing shortages or wider workplace pressure in education. Those questions will instead be handled through the government spending review process, which then can stand back and do it at a distance and not sort of highlight how terrible schools have become. Now, the Shadow Education Secretary, Laura Trott, she says the review does not go anywhere close to far enough. She questioned why it will not examine the role of teaching unions, including the NEU. And she said any review that avoids scrutinising unions lacks teeth. Well, no, because the unions are all lefty, and we know the left are all anti-Semitic. And that's going to be an embarrassment for Labour as well, isn't it? So the government says this review is about understanding the problem and improving guidance. But the problem is already understood. What's needed now is not guidance, it's decisive action. At the moment, the government's answer is, we'll just do another report. The conclusions probably won't arrive for several years because this is government after all. Let me know what you think. Thanks very much. Bye.